Alright, so a lot of you have probably seen the Deepwoken leaks floating around, especially on YouTube. It takes a simple YouTube search to find them, and for some reason, a lot of people think that this will delay the game. And some are even confused why there are even leaks, because you got Tester, right? Why would you throw that away? Well, in this video, I'm going to try my best to explain all that, and I'm going to go into in depth into why there are leaks, why it won't delay the game, and then why the leaks are actually pretty good for the community, and just in general. First off, I want to explain why I think this is happening. A video was uploaded by a pretty well-known Deepwoken YouTuber who is known for their explanation videos and theory videos. And in their video, Deepwoken won't release if this keeps happening. They explain that the game will possibly get delayed if these testers keep leaking the game. If you're unaware of who I'm talking about, I am talking about Territory. I'll leave his channel down in the description below since I am talking about what he said. And I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying, as I'm not saying that it isn't possible, but I'm saying it is very unlikely that Raguzer would do this. So first I want to talk about why there are leaks. And to start this off, I just want to say that Raguzer likely expected this. He picked 300 people to have access to the game under a media ban. There is likely going to be one bad apple in the bunch, and that one bad apple can tempt other slightly bad apples to make the same decision, which is leaking. So I'm sure Raguzer expected leaks to happen, and in my opinion, he is handling them really, really well. So to explain why people are leaking the game, people in the game likely feel special, which makes them want to showcase what makes them special, which will play into my next point, which is that a lot of people in there are likely feeling peer pressure from their friends, saying, oh, just leak one little thing for us. And peer pressure, as a lot of you probably know, is very, very strong, and a lot of people will cave under peer pressure. And since they are feeling special, it is likely making that peer pressure a lot stronger. But even then, once they leak their stuff to their friends, those friends that won't suffer any punishment will leak it to more people, and it will start causing a snowball effect, and eventually within like 30 minutes, it's everywhere. So now that you know why the leaks are happening, I'm going to explain to you why it won't delay the game. Again, Raguzer likely expected this to happen, so he's either prepared or does not care that is happening. Obviously, he cares to some extent because he is banning people who are leaking the game and removing them from Wave 1. But the banning is simply because Raguzer doesn't want the game to be completely spoiled. He has to set an example for people who do leak, because even though he doesn't care, he is obviously not going to want the whole game spoiled. And to prevent people from just constantly leaking and eventually showing the whole game, he is banning people that do to set an example so other people don't want to do that. And then even though these leaks are coming out, it's usually up to the player to spoil themselves with those leaks. Like I showed at the beginning of this video, it takes one simple YouTube search to find those leak videos, and unless you want to get spoiled, you just have to not click on the video. And then if someone sent a video through Discord, they're likely going to say that it's a leak, and even if they don't, you can see by the kind of preview of the video or watching it for 3 seconds that it's probably a leak, and you won't watch it at that point. So now, my final point is changing parts of the game solely for the player to experience it all fresh is just a waste of time. Raguzer is not going to go in and change his original vision for the game, the features that he originally added because he wanted them, just so people can have a fresh experience. That would just pointlessly delay the game and then force him to make something that he didn't want to make to begin with. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Raguzer probably expected these leaks to happen and was likely prepared for these leaks, and that they aren't going to affect the game at all. Now, finally, I'm going to explain why the leaks are actually good. These leaks are helping people with the wait, and it's also constantly reigniting the hype that the players had. I mean, if you just look at the leak videos, it kind of explains itself. Some of these videos have thousands, if not tens of thousands of views, which means people are actively looking for more content on Deepwoken that they haven't already seen. And they aren't spoiling huge parts of the game. If you take a recent leak, for example, which I won't go into depth about for obvious reasons, it shows races and their percentages along with the amount of Robux it costs for a reroll. And fake or not, it's already something we knew existed, so it's not a super crazy surprise, and it's nothing serious. That's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully this eases the mind for those of you that really thought leaks would 100% delay the game. This video wasn't to call out Territory or to explain that leaks will definitely not affect the game, but instead to let the really worried people know that it's just not the case. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you want to join my community Discord, it's in the pinned comment below. Also, I plan to do more Deepwoken content once the game officially releases, so make sure to subscribe and stick around if you're interested in that. If you also enjoyed the video, a like is super appreciated, and that's going to be all. See ya.